It was unlike anything I've seen in 23 years as a detective. A cruise liner, empty and adrift, had washed ashore off the coast of Cuba, far from its intended course. It was supposed to cut towards the Caribbean from Miami, a routine voyage to the Bahamas. Now it lay stranded, silent. Over 3,800 passengers and crew gone. The Florida current, a powerful ribbon of warm water, had likely pulled the vessel south after it was left to the mercy of the sea. Without power, and without a crew to correct its drift, the ship had become little more than a ghost on the waves, floating through the Straits of Florida. Days passed, maybe longer, broken onto smooth tidebreaker rocks, its bow tilting toward the sky. The ship groaned as waves lapped against its hull. Our investigators swarmed its decks like fire ants, combing every corridor, every cabin. No signs of struggle, no bodies, just an empty vessel, eerily still. Well, the wind had whistled through the halls, carrying only the creak of metal and the distant echo of our footsteps. Everything was left behind. Suitcases still packed, purses slung over the chairs, drinks on table turned warm and flat, the clothes folded neatly in rooms that should have been filled with life. We pulled it all off and tagged it. So much evidence, yet nothing made sense. The manpower was staggering. Local Cuban officials, CIA, Coast Guard, all working in tandem. The passenger manifest was ordinary, mostly American citizens. A full crew, no outgoing broadcasts, no letters scrawled, no distress calls, nothing. Now, if it were pirates somehow slipping past Coast Guard patrols, there was no way they could have kidnapped thousands of people, especially without a struggle. The crew would have radioed for help the second they saw them. We found glasses, shoes, clothes, scattered everywhere, as if thousands of people had stripped down and jumped overboard. But if that were the case, surely some bodies would have washed ashore. Well, I climbed onto the deck. A couple of seagulls squawked and took off, leaving feathers fluttering in the breeze. The ship felt impossibly empty, its silence too heavy, too unnatural. Then, through every speaker on board, the intercom crackled. Surely someone must have flicked it on, maybe by accident. However, the sound that followed wasn't static. It wasn't interference. It was the sound of thousands of people screaming. What would you do if you found a deserted ship off the coast? Or even worse, what would you do if you were on a ship, say, on a cruise, and you wake up one morning to find everyone gone, with no explanation of what happened to them, and with no way to contact anybody? I am Count Valentin Palacios, and this is a cruise ship found completely empty. Good night. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to support the channel even more, visit me on Patreon. It's free to join. This story was written by Reddit user Skull Knitter, while the video was produced, edited, and hosted by me.